Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, I give you a tour of my minimalistic bedroom for two. Yes, I share the room with my cute, annoying little sister. It's so good. Alright, what inspired me to do this? Because it's something I knew I was supposed to do earlier, but I kept postponing it because I thought there were more important things. Like, oh, okay, let me do that. Let me do this project. Let me do that. Let me do that. I kept postponing it. But some few months ago, I nearly had a health crisis. And after some sessions of therapy, yes, that's how bad it was. I had to go to therapy and several doctor's appointments and advice. And one of the things that were concluded on was that I needed quality sleep. So because of the nature of my work, I don't get much sleep. Even though I really like sleep, I like sleep. I'd rather sleep than go out. Yeah, that's the kind of person I am. But I don't get enough of that because of work lately. So it was concluded that, well, if it's just going to be 4 hours of sleep, it should be quality. And so that was one of the main reasons why we decided to have this makeover done. And it's important that when you want to have a makeover of your room or renovation or whatever, you establish the main reason why that is, because that would inform what comes in or what goes out or what doesn't show up at all, if you get what I mean. Also, another thing is, previously I spent a lot of time looking for basic stuff because my things were not entirely organized. So I could spend 2 hours looking for something that is right under my nose, but just because we're not organized, I spent a lot of time. And this is like a free time management tip. If you want to cut down on how much time you spend unnecessarily, get your stuff organized. And that was one of the reasons why I decided to have this makeover as well, so that I know that this is here, that is there. And so when I want it, I just go quickly and grab it, okay? Then thirdly, I wanted a bedroom / work area kind of feel. The room is very small, but I wanted to be able to have the sleeping area and have a place that could also double as a work area for me, for like shooting my YouTube content, for like editing my videos, like a office station and all of that. And so a lot of work went into the renovation, and finally we are here. You should absolutely be inspired to do this. Don't put off something as important as quality sleep for later. It's a no-no. It's a no-brainer. It goes without saying. It's very important that you organize your sleep space. All right. Okay, so guys, now we are going to go for a tour. Now, another thing is, one of the mistakes I did during this renovation process was I employed the various artisans at different points instead of bringing all of them together to create the stuff. So I talked to the electrician differently, spoke to the tiler differently, spoke to the carpenter differently, and along the line I realized that was a huge mistake. So when you plan to do your makeover, one of the advice I'd want you to take is to incorporate all these people together, so that they bring their ideas and then you have a better outlook. Yeah. All right, so now let's go on to our tour. All right guys, so let's get right into it. I'm going to start with the curtains. I'm absolutely loving them, and I wanted curtains that would go with the color of the wall. So that we have here, this is the curtain that covers the door of the bathroom. I'll give a tour of the bathroom later on. So we have these nice curtains here, and it continues all the way there nicely. Yeah. So next is the bed. All right, so I'm sure a lot of you are surprised about the bunk bed situation here, reminding us of high school and all that. Well, we agreed that even though this bed is big enough for two, we wanted to have a personal space. And I, for one, I spend a lot of time outside the house, and I wanted to always come back home to a well-laid bed. But if we share the bed, and when I come back, it might be crumpled. Okay, so we decided to opt for a bunk bed. The room is very small, so I encourage the carpenter to fix drawers underneath it as a way of utilizing the space under the bed, and also because usually when there's too much space under the bed, it gets easily dirty and it becomes a space for rubbish. So I wanted to curb that situation. This bed comes with a little stair you fix when you're using it actively. If it's not actively in use, we just put it back there. So that's where the drawers, they're utilizing the space. This chair with small pillow for visitors who come and want to just, or my mom when she comes into the room and wants to just, she sits there and not on my bed. So if you plan to visit me sometime soon, sit in this chair, don't sit on my bed, okay? All right, so that's it for the bed. Now to what I'll tell my favorite area in the room. This place, it doubles as a workstation apart from being a makeup spot or a cosmetics spot. I decided to keep the table clear of stuff so that we can easily use it for whatever, be it a computer for use or to display our makeup items to just use quickly, and then we pack all of them back into the dresser, right? And I also wanted an office feel. Okay, so that's why I went in for a blind here instead of a curtain so that it gives me the office vibe, you know. And then we have these pieces to create some kind of aesthetics. My aesthetic game, I'm not completely confident about it. I just feel that this is okay, but I feel there's more and I'm not too sure what I'm supposed to do. So if you have any ideas, kindly share with me so that I implement it, because I just feel that this is supposed to be more than it is. Not more in the sense that a lot of things, but more as in it's supposed to stand out more than it's doing. Also with the dresser, I love the light here. You know, it changes depending on, you can change it depending on your mood. Yes, and also helps with makeup and extra light in case you do not want to disturb whoever is sleeping. I love the shelf. Lord, I'm in love with it. And I told you about the space management. This is not a very big room, so you're making use of everything. So there's a little bookshelf in there. The carpenter originally wanted to just cover the place. I'm like, nope, I have a lot of books, and yeah, so he made space for some of them, which is great. Then now let's move on to the wardrobe. We have an upper compartment for bigger stuff that we will not use often. Then we have the lower compartment. Obviously it's one I share with my sister. It has the same, it's made of the same material as the dresser so that it blends. So my colors were green and off-white. Yeah, so I wanted the bed to be like that as well, but because it's bunk, this material will not be firm enough to create a bunk bed with. That's why I went for a more solid wood for the bed. But originally we wanted the bed, the dresser, and the wardrobe to have the same color. But I guess this works. And also, one thing I'm going to be doing is leave the contact of those who helped me put all this thing together, the painting, the wardrobe, and everything. And this is great stuff. The guy was very professional. There's a little chair underneath there that we pull out when we want to use as well. Okay, and he works with brands like Ashesi University and Action Chapel International. He's really good. And the painting was done by my brother. Nice work. Yes, I love this as well. You know, there are things that are not clean enough to go into the wardrobe, and they are not dirty enough to go into the laundry basket. Where did they go? The special chair? No way. So we bought this coat hanger to keep those stuff on, like a bonnet that we would use, like I'll use again today, and clothes that we plan to use again the other day. The towel, of course, I wanted it to go with my color scheme. So yeah, we have this color of towel as well. All right, so that is it about a room tour, and I hope you're inspired to do something with your room. Let me know what else I can do to make it more beautiful and more aesthetically pleasing, and every other thing we talked about. Until our next video, stay blessed. I'll see you. Bye.